Vengeance.
You retrieve the molecular saw. The saw is too bulky to reach the jammed debris. The molecular saw easily cuts through the beam, separating it from the hull. You pick up the beam. It's a little heavy, but you manage it. A common tritanium-duranium support beam which has snapped away from the hull.
The beam is supporting the ceiling, Captain. The ceiling appears stable. We should now be able to use Turbo Lift 2, Captain.
One of the many battered corridors of the USS Republic. One of the many battered corridors. One of the many battered. One of the many battered. One of the many battered. This is a length of heavy-duty insulated power cable. You have taken the cable. This is a length of heavy-duty insulated power cable.
Captain, I'm picking up a functioning energy source in the immediate vicinity.
These ladders are used when turbolifts are unavailable. Unfortunately, it is blocked by debris and a small smoldering fire. This corridor leads to the Republic's engineering section. A rather large pile of debris. A look of terror is still etched on the face of this crewman. Dr. McCoy avoids the glances of his crewmates. Ensign Keege, learning that Starfleet isn't always very pleasant. A sad but determined James T. Kirk. A resolute Mr. Spock. This corridor leads to the This corridor leads... This door leads to main engineering. This corridor leads...
We must complete our mission, gentlemen.
I can't say that I'm very talkative right now.
Is there a question, Captain?
This corridor seems to have been particularly damaged. There have been hull breaches on the deck below.
I will monitor the situation, Mr. Spock. I can use the distraction.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report. Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Captain. I'm picking up a high-energy power source somewhere under the debris. I recommend caution, Captain.
Oh my God, Jim, is that what I think it is?
Yes, Doctor. It is a portable fusion power pack.
A few centimeters lower with that phaser and half this section would be history, not to mention us.
Actually, Doctor, 3.2 centimeters. And based on our proximity to the explosion and the angle of the beam.
Thank you, Spock. I think we get the point.
A standard portable fusion power pack. It is fully functional, Captain.
You pick up the portable fusion power pack. This was the engineering section of the USS Republic. This man is dead. This was the engineering... These are the controls to the Republic's impulse engines. This is the fusion mixture regulator for the Republic's impulse engines. This is a standard storage closet. This was the engineering This is a junction box used for temporary rerouting of engineering circuits. This was the engineering This was the engineering... This was the engineering... This was the engineering section. This was the engineering... Kirk wonders if the landing party has overlooked anything. Spock glances at his tricorder, making certain the superstructure of the Republic is stable. Keege fidgets nervously. McCoy wonders when it will be his turn to die in the line of duty.
This reminds me of a poem I read when I was a child. I am Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair.
You have good reason to despair here, Jim.
There has been a .0003 degradation in hull integrity in the last hour. There should be no danger, Captain.
Remind me to compliment Mr. Scott on the efficiency of his engineering section.
Given that Mr. Scott has received a Starfleet citation on 5 occasions for efficiency, I do not see the logic in your suggestion, Doctor.
Tragic, Captain. This is one of the greatest disasters in Starfleet history.
Nothing to report, Captain. This is an engineering circuit junction box. It is used for temporary rerouting of power. Without using one of these devices set to the proper impedance, an overload can occur. Nothing to report, Captain.
The closet opens, revealing a library of engineering technical journals. This is a canister of high-grade multipurpose oil, very useful for lubricating machinery. This is a library of engineering technical journals.
These journals may prove useful in our attempt to re-establish power. A functioning computer terminal will allow us to examine them.
You take the engineering technical journals. The oil canister is bolted to the hull and can't be taken. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain. Captain, this is the fusion mixture regulator for the impulse engines. There is currently no power running to it.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. You connect a length of cable between the impulse engine and the junction box.